What's up, everybody, and welcome back to WANM Situations and Relations Pod. I'm your host, Alicia Glenice. I'm a broadcast journalism major, and I am single.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Cam. I'm a second-year broadcast journalism major, and I am taken.
Period. Hold on. Okay. Didn't even expect that from you. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Miracle B on the beat. Haven't been here in a minute, but I'm back. I am a senior and I am single.
Hey y'all, it's Serena Simone, a second-year business administration scholar from Houston, Texas, and I am single and not ready to mingle.
Period. Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree, and I'm a third-year cardiopulmonary science scholar, and I'm single, y'all.
What's up, y'all? It is Sam. I'm a third-year public relations scholar from Jacksonville, Florida, and I am single.
Okay, a lot of single ladies in the house.
I'm
We
a
love
single
it.
lady. I'm a single lady.
Because if you like it, he gonna put a ring on it.
Okay,
Hello.
come on, stamp that. Anyways, guys, we're going to jump straight into our favorite segment, which is
Am I toxic?
Awesome. Every episode, we go over a few scenarios that some may think are toxic and some won't. So we go over these scenarios and we break them down to see if we think they're toxic or not. You guys ready?
Yo,
I am.
let's get it.
Okay, let's get into it. So we're going to do a little toxic story time. I didn't tell you guys who is going to be, just to, keep you guys on your toes. So let's get a little drum roll. Brianna! Tell us a little toxic story time or, just maybe something you've done toxic or something that was toxic done to you, give us the tea.
Okay, so one thing about me, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I love my ex warrior down.
Oh.
I know we trying to stand up. I'm sorry. Sue me.
Business.
Okay, the business went out the window. I don't know, but
Maybe we can come back immediately.
one thing I can say that I do that's maybe like I debatable on toxic for me. But one thing about me is I just feel like me and him, we got this pact together that if we're both single by 30, we might end up marrying each other. So am I toxic?
I don't think that's toxic.
That's cute.
I think that's very
That's
cute.
I guess so too.
I feel like that means you're gonna like shy away from other people because you're like waiting.
Oh, leaning on the
Yeah, like it's like in the back of your head. It's like, oh, I have hope.
Yeah. I get with. I'm with Serenity.
That's debatable. I don't know. I still be.
I don't think that's a toxic, but it's like
I don't be shy now.
the hope.
That's why I feel like when people.
I feel like if it happens, it happens. You shouldn't make that pact because I feel like that pact is in the back of your head.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So I feel like you're like subconsciously like contradicting yourself.
I feel like it's a beautiful thing, honestly, because in the world of exes, some of us have the best exes.
True.
But why are they the ex then?
Yeah.
That's a good
That
point.
is your
We don't know. We don't. They say it's a reason, but hey.
No,
But I mean, that's
Still
cute.
talking.
I think that's
I
cute.
feel like when you set yourself in a situation, I mean, I had a situation. I had a pact with someone saying, "Oh, if we single by this time, then we can get back together." I just feel like it sets you up for a little good, a little bit of hurt because turn around when they mess around with someone that you didn't think they was gonna mess around with, saying, "Oh, well, I'm technically single still," then your feelings gonna be hurt because it's gonna be like, "Some dang, I thought like we had a little thing or something like that because you still have that love for them." At least that's how I feel about it. Like,
And I have one more thing
agree.
to add while we on that. Sorry about this.
No.
Another thing, me and my ex, we was together for 3 years.
Oh,
wow.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a little crazy. But another thing, my homegirl, she was telling me that if I get in a new relationship, I should tell them how long me and my ex was together. But I don't think so because they're going to be like, go back to your husband. I'm not trying to hear all that.
No.
What's in the
Wait,
past
why?
is in the
Yeah,
past.
right. Why would
Thank
you
you.
tell the
Yeah.
next person what you had got?
That's what I said.
That's too much to
They
do.
said I was
That-
toxic for not mentioning that and being upfront.
if you
Not
do
toxic.
Like,
I mean, I feel like if they don't ask, why
Why
are you
do
like
you-
volunteering giving
Yeah,
out
yeah.
information? Like,
Yeah, it's giving like
it's not like you're
yeah,
hiding
like,
things. Like, yeah, you knew it was not, I was
So
in
is
a
it
long
wrong
term.
if I lie?
Yes.
but
Yeah.
wait,
Okay.
I'm feeling like, let's say you do get with somebody else, then like, how they gonna feel about you being cool with old buddy that you was with for like 3 years? Like, imagine if you was in a dude and he's like, he was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I'm real cool, man. So we was together for like 3 years, but we just friends. We just friends now. Even though we said we would date each other in the future if we're single, we're friends. Like, I like you. Like, you know.
That's what you said. That's what I mean. Like, that's
Yeah.
contradicting
Yeah,
yourself,
that's-
and you're giving out way too much information.
Yeah.
Like,
You
that's
don't
Yeah.
need, they don't
too
need to
much.
know all
I
that.
think that's an argument right there.
Wait,
That's
to start.
And if you're just showing me why I shouldn't talk to you
Yeah.
by telling me all that information.
I mean, I feel like in that sense where it's like, okay, I'm about to tell you, oh, I'm waiting. No,
No.
that's toxic because
Yeah.
that's weird. Like, why would you tell that to me?
Yeah.
That
But I
made me
think
not
that's-
even want to talk to you.
Yeah,
Probably.
I think that's
Sorry,
cute
Alicia.
though. I think that's cute. Like, having
Okay.
someone like just in case,
I'll let
But-
him know y'all said that.
I'm sick of you.
Yes, let him know. Let him listen to us.
I wouldn't use that as like a crutch though. Like I would open myself up to, the potential of my husband. Just I'm not gonna wait, like, but it's
Do
okay.
husbands even exist anymore for real?
They do.
I don't think
Just
so.
took it in the wrong
Definitely.
way.
I want one, but
I
I'm
gotta
scared.
take some time and think on that because I haven't seen too many husbands around here. So.
Ponder it.
Yeah.
Ponder
But
it.
you
I'm
shouldn't be
ponder on
looking
that.
for it. It's gonna come.
Indeed.
Like
It's
you
gonna
should
come.
never look for no relationship.
It is. It
There's
is.
billions of people in
It
this
is.
world.
It
There's
is.
billions.
Okay, but let's move on to our next one. But I think, can we agree? Like, do we think that's toxic or not? Be
Nah.
honest, I don't think it's toxic.
No, that's not toxic.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
different.
packed
I'm gonna
or
say it's
not
different.
telling.
Yeah.
It's different. I ain't
Yeah.
never heard nobody
I'm in
do
the
that.
middle area with it.
Okay.
It's different.
It's different. Yeah, you different.
So, not me, not I, but this person loves the fair because we know, like, the fair season is up.
Yes,
Tallahassee Florida's
yes,
fair
you
yes.
already know what time
right?
it is.
Okay. So, fair season is coming up, right? Say I want to go to the fair, and I went down the roster and chose a guy I know that would show me a great time. When I got there, I saw another one of the guys I had on the roster and at the fair too. A few days later, he texted me and he asked me why I haven't been talking to him, but I left him on red. The real reason was because I was mad at him because he was with somebody else. Am I toxic?
Yes.
Yeah, very.
And
I don't think so.
I think you got
That's
your
I
own
think so,
toxic.
definitely, yeah.
Because 9 times out of 10, y'all probably know what each other doing. Because if y'all didn't, I'm pretty sure he would have walked up on you and him together and said, what
But
is
she
this?
still has
What
the
is
right to
not
feel some
going?
type of way.
Yeah,
Not
you
saying
can
it's
feel
right.
some type of
Yeah.
way.
I wouldn't say
but
that's
you can't get in
toxic.
your feelings though because what you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
You
I was
just went down the
saying.
whole roster.
that is toxic because you're not taking accountability. Like you doing the same thing. Like
And ladies,
Yeah.
stop getting caught up. Don't take him to the fair.
Like,
First of
literally,
all,
you gotta play the
you
game.
can't
But
have
she
too
knew
many.
Bookies was gonna,
A real P girl like me, baby, I'm playing it cool. Who can do it the best?
Uh-oh.
Like,
That was my
I'm finna do
cousin.
my big one
That's
because
real. That's real.
if we finna show, I'm gonna show out. Like,
Serena.
Okay.
Serena show who she is. Yes. Okay.
but I don't know. I
okay.
feel like, I don't know. She
Hmm.
definitely is toxic, but I feel that way too. Cause like, dang, you playing me too. Like we both playing. Like,
Yeah.
But if
But
y'all on
yeah.
the same time and y'all can
but
always
a lot of
text
people
about
don't
that and be
communicate
like,
that. People
so
don't be
then-
communicating that.
Yeah.
See,
at
but
all.
that's why you have to set up boundaries and what y'all do, establish what y'all doing before, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you want to get your feelings hurt because if you got six men on your roster, why would you be in your feelings? It's be like, yeah,
And
like
then-
I mess with you, but it's like I can't feel no type
I
of
would
way because
certainly
we
be
doing
in
the
my
same
feelings.
thing.
And
I
then
would
it's like,
definitely be my
I'd be in
favorite.
my
Is he
feelings.
my
I'm a P.
favorite? Because if he's
So
my
why you
favorite,
ain't be your favorite if you
He
not
ain't
at
take
the
him to-
fair?
he
You
might
ain't asked
not
him to take
be.
you to the
He
fair.
might not be for outside, but
No,
he
that's
could
real.
still be
He
my
He the one that
inside.
had the
That's it.
money. He the one that had the money, so
Right.
she knew.
and then he
so
said
she
a
was
good
like,
time too. She said she
Yeah.
knew.
A
Right,
good
so we can get
time.
on
That's
everything
right.
unlimited, no wait type.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
But
and a
it's
turkey leg.
Yeah,
Yes.
And a funnel
corn.
cake.
Funnel cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
every
a
ride.
I
Okay.
get that because, and then if I see my favorite, like, oh, I'm going to be in shambles. Like,
Yes.
I might be hurt
That's what I'm
times
saying.
10.
Mhm.
But I feel like in
That's
this
still
generation,
toxic though. But I'm gonna
Very
be hurt.
toxic.
I
this
think so.
generation, people forget like what dating and talking is like.
Yeah.
You can go on
Right.
dates so many times. That doesn't mean I'm getting to know
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Like I feel
Right,
like people
right.
forget like when
Mhm.
I'm dating. If I'm dating you, like we're going on dates. I'm going on dates with multiple people. If I'm talking, okay, I'm only talking to you.
Yeah,
like
people
you know.
be, people be
We
regular.
combine the
always
two
remember.
nowadays for
Yeah.
real. Dating
No,
and
for
Yeah,
real,
yeah,
dating
it's
and talking
merged.
like it's not.
Yeah.
Like it's
The
not
two
separated in this
things.
generation because you got some fellas that don't even take women out on dates.
Thank
they just
you.
talk.
Mhm.
But then you have somebody else that talking and take you
Or
out
they
on
just
dates.
like,
So it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, older people. Hey, how you doing?
They go on
Can we go
dates,
out
Bookie.
tonight? All right,
Mhm.
drop me off home 8:00. I'll see you. You know, next time you
Yeah.
ask me on a date.
I think
Yeah.
that's the difference
Talking, we
between a real
talk every day,
relationship.
and then you know we go out on a date, and we
Yeah.
still talking when we home and stuff. So that is true. That's a good. Yeah, that
I
is-
agree.
The good way to see it is, I mean, the way I live by it is that unless we say we're official, then I'm still single. I mean, I can do what I'm going to do.
Hello.
Wait.
But then that's
Hello.
contradicting you because
Don't
you
be
have to show
honest.
me to get in a relationship. So
obviously,
you're not
no,
showing
I'm
me
saying,
nothing. You can be
yeah.
single for
No, I
life
mean,
with me.
No, the way I say it is this: is like, okay, if we'll make it official like that, okay, cool. Then at that point, it just comes to having common respect. Like if I have common respect
Okay,
for you,
there we go,
then
Cam.
I'm gonna make it.
There
be
So
we
like,
you're
okay,
waiting to it to be official for.
Nah, because like for example, if I'm just talking with a girl like that, right? We didn't say we're dating like that. Then if someone asks me, "Oh, are you taking?" I'm gonna say, "No, I'm single, but I'm just doing my own thing right now
Right.
because I have another person in the works right now that I'm
so now I
talking
know
with.
what that means
So
when they
then-
say that.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? But it's like at the same time, it's like, you know, until it's like guaranteed that hey, we dating, then I'm not gonna claim nothing like that until it's guaranteed. But at least if you have respect,
You
for that
gotta
person,
show me.
if you're with the
you
right
gotta
person,
work
they
out
don't have enough respect
Wait a
for
minute.
you. You know what
can
I'm
tell
saying?
me if this is toxic or not, but I like it to be let known that I'm finna lock this down, or eventually like
That's
I'ma
what I'm
lock
saying.
this
Like,
down,
okay,
right?
like of course, like it's the honeymoon stage, like we're talking, whatever. But like, there should be a stage where it's like, okay, I'm only talking to you and you're only talking to me.
Okay,
It shouldn't
yeah,
be like,
yeah,
oh, we
yeah,
get
yeah,
together and now
yeah.
I'm only talking to you. No,
Yes.
because
Oh, yeah,
why
no.
would I say yes and you haven't shown me that you only talking to
Oh,
me?
yeah, no,
That's
for sure.
what
I'm saying that.
I'm like.
What
I
I'm
do not
saying
want to be
is
an
that it's
option for
like,
nobody.
Hello.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying
I
is
wanna
that
be
it's like
back up.
if you with the right person, what I'm saying is that even if it's like, you know, they're not going around saying they're already taken, but they're not gonna be talking to nobody else, because like if I got respect for a girl like that, right? Or if
I'm
I'm
gonna
with the
say
girl
I'm
that
talking to
feeling with,
somebody.
if someone asks me, I'm single, but if they try to get my number, I'm gonna be like, so, no, I'm good off that. I'm gonna do my own thing. And then at some point, and then when we make it official, then I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I'm dating someone now.
Why wouldn't you
because,
just
like,
tell them offer? If somebody asks me for my number, I'm talking to someone. I'm
Because
gonna be
I-
like, I'm talking to
To
somebody.
me, and until like it's guaranteed, something can always happen.
Because then it's like I don't have to explain.
Then
Oh, I'm
wait for
talking.
it to happen. I'm tired of this precursor thing that we be doing as people. Like,
I
wait
gotta
for it to
make
happen.
sure that everything right before it happens.
I'm trying to figure out what
Yes.
you got to make sure right. Like what
If
what
they ain't
got to
right,
be
then
right.
you
Like
gotta
let me
go.
know what's up. You know?
Yeah, no, we talking it out, but until we got to talk that straight, I'm very much on the mentality where it's like, until we got everything, I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna be saying like 5-6 months in, we still talking. Like, no, once it's like 3-4 months, or if anything, maybe like 2 months, if it's going really good, then that's probably gonna be the time where I'm gonna be like, so yeah, because I'm not gonna rush in the situation.
This made
Because
me think about
rush
something.
situations is how you get toxic situations, in my opinion.
No, that's real. It made me
Yeah.
realize the difference between girls and guys, because I feel like sometimes as girls, we sometimes do be putting our eggs in our baskets,
Basket.
like
All
all
in
in one
one.
baskets too. And guys, they still got their hands in a lot of pots. But thing is like, your hand gonna get burned.
But I
Right,
think
but
it's,
like
it's
when
a
you-
difference because you have to let me know like, okay, I'm talking to multiple people. Now you want to be up here and be all hush hush because you got it all. Everybody think no, you need to let me know like, and if that's okay with you, like I am talking to other people. Are you fine with that?
Hello,
Yeah,
because
I'm
I had to
good.
hate. I'd hate to show you who really big dog for real. Like you think you good people.
Listen.
Now I have to show you. I hate getting out of character.
Okay.
Like now I have to
Yeah.
stand on business.
Serena got that on lock.
I mean, and there's a double standard too. So if the guy's doing it, he automatically expects us, the girl, to be like, oh, okay, well, you know,
Because the
But
males
then I
suck
feel
at
like-
communication in that
Amen.
part.
Yeah,
We'll
but
ask you
then
straight
it's-
up,
No.
what are
Yeah.
you on? What's going on? And y'all will literally lie to our face. When I'm literally giving you the opportunity to tell me.
That's
You never
them.
know, because what if somebody's on the same timing as you? What if they just want one thing out of this or this, that, and the third? But the male species just lie for no
Yeah.
reason.
Well,
Then it's
y'all
like
not running game
when
if you
I
gotta
feel like
lie.
it really depends on the guy. Like, for example, for me, again, I'm the mentality that, okay, if I first start talking with a girl like that, I have the mentality that you're an option, but also I'm an option. You have every obligation to drop me at any point if you find another guy that does something for you. But at the same time, I have the same obligation to do the same thing for you because we both people. We both on the same stand with each
other
other.
men don't think that way. I
Yeah,
will
not
say
every guy
because a lot
does.
of men
Yeah.
think it's just me, and then but I'm gonna be doing me though.
Yeah,
Like so,
not every guy thinks on that.
it's a little weird.
or they think it's a game. Like
I'm
these
telling you.
men think it's
I
like an
don't know.
actual like basketball, like sports game. Like this
Yeah.
is like a
Yes.
parlay, like for real. Like they don't take this
Yes,
seriously.
like I said.
one of my homeboys just posted about. I'm like, you think this is a game? Like this is real life.
course
Like
It's not.
Yeah.
Third quarter actually.
like
You're not a
they
player
think
if you
this is
gotta
like
hide.
they
You
got
gotta
girls in
not-
rotations, like different stat. It's sick.
Very
But
sad.
that's
They
why
gotta-
we playing the game too.
Hello,
Okay.
but we do
do
it
it
better
silent
because you
We
know
do it silently.
keep them out.
You know.
What's understood don't gotta be said. That's all I'm
Thank
saying.
you.
Keep it P. I think
Like
we can
that.
all. I think we can all agree that that was a toxic situation.
Yeah.
You need to,
Yes.
get your
Yeah.
feelings in order.
But I'm gonna
So-
still some type of way. It don't matter. But
Yeah, I'm still being shambles.
because
like
why
I
would
said.
you
I
try
think
to?
that's the girl in us though.
Very much
The
so.
whole
Emotional.
time
over.
We're a little emotional.
Like he really did his
creatures.
big one. Like dang,
It's okay. It's
why would you
okay.
eat me up like that?
So next, my lady never lets me go hungry. She told me she knows how to cook, but does not cook. I broke up with her because she doesn't cook, and I want a home cooked meal from time to time. Am I toxic?
No, you're not toxic.
That's not toxic.
Nah.
She set those standards from the jump by saying like I'll never let you go hungry. And you said in there that she said she would cook.
She says she can cook,
She
but she's
can.
not going to cook for him.
So I feel like that might be something that you presented that you bring to the table, and now you're not bringing it to the table. So it's like
So he's dirty
it's
for.
disappointing.
Is he toxic for breaking up with her?
No,
No,
people have
because
the
that's
only
the type
thing
of standard he probably
No.
was looking for that,
Some
people
and
not
she
only
said
thing
he was
keeping
gonna
you
give
in
that
the
to
Niggas
us.
have different
People have
standards.
standards.
Right.
Some people like that's
Yeah.
how my dad is. He wanted someone that can cook home cooked meals. If you couldn't do that, he wasn't gonna be with you. Like some things are just non-negotiable, and
Right,
that's
there's
one of the
certain people.
things. Especially
Mhm.
when you offered, like we started off, you offered saying that you like to cook.
right.
It so happens
You
that he
set
liked
that
home cooked meals, and
expectation.
then you're not
Mm.
Doing
Why
out.
does she get takeout? Like, what is it down there? Over there by.
We don't want no tropical smoothie.
Joel's,
I don't want no Wingstop.
Joel's.
But I feel like people
Joe
don't
Ellis?
realize
Yeah,
a
get a
home cooked
take.
meal just not just a meal. Like I think for a lot of people it goes deeper than that. Like it shows how much you actually care.
Hello.
Yeah, it's about the
And then
gesture.
how well you pay attention to detail, knowing how much of one thing that your partner might like or anything like that. Like it's deeper than just feed me. Like there's a lot of love that goes into it. So I can see why it would bother someone.
Especially someone that likes home cooked meals. Because I know a lot of families,
Yeah.
like the wife will just cook and the husband really doesn't care for it. But like he stated, he likes home cooked meals. And the fact that you just said, I'm not finna cook, like you're sacrificing, like I don't know, you're not putting anything aside for him. Like you're not sacrificing
And
anything.
it's
I feel
not like you don't know how to do it.
Exactly.
You said you know how. So you just
She
don't
did.
want to. It's
Like,
not,
it's not a will
not
thing,
worth
it's a
it
skill
for
thing.
you.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think it goes back to like how Sammy was saying, a good point in like cooking with love. Like
Yeah.
ain't it was no meal like grandma cooking.
Hello.
Like,
Hello.
Yeah.
Grandma would
Baby.
make it with love,
Love.
and you could taste it.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
could taste it wasn't rushed. It wasn't, you know.
Like she wanted you
took
to
her
enjoy it.
time.
Yes. With that,
Yeah,
Yes.
she seasoned that meat last
Okay,
night and put it
okay.
on the
Got
pot
it
this
real
morning.
early
You
in the
know, put
morning.
it on the
Yep.
stove this morning. It been cooking all day.
all we gotta do is set the table.
Hello.
Who gonna
So,
cook after this?
I feel him on that. I would have broke up with her too.
Yeah.
What you lying for?
I cook for all
Literally.
of y'all.
Oh,
Oh.
who's that at?
Who said that?
That was Sammy.
Go ahead. What you trying to do?
Y'all heard
Win.
it. Y'all
I hate
heard
to
it.
say it,
Don't
I'm
lie,
a
you see what
wife.
happened when you lie.
I know that's right.
That's why I said what a husband at.
Period. But okay, guys, we're gonna jump into our topic of the week. So Sky Jackson announced her pregnancy today. A post immediately shows up on her baby daddy's Facebook page,
Yes, did y'all see-
calling her a Disney Channel bi. She says he was hacked. How do we feel about that, y'all?
No, he definitely said that. I literally
No,
just seen that
that
on
is
Twitter.
so
Like
embarrassing.
I
He's the
love
one that
Twitter.
said that.
That was crazy.
Yep.
But-
The post reads my best. But it says on WAP, I'm salty. I got this dumb bleep Disney Channel bleep pregnant. I hate this bleep. That's crazy.
I honestly
that's
feel like she put out
crazy.
them statements. Her and her mom put out them statements because she was embarrassed. Like she was embarrassed because they were been having problems from being, you know, when the shade room, like she was walking away.
Yeah.
He was walking away. Like they both looked at Matt, and that's just from a picture. So it's like they've been having ongoing problems. So
I
that's
hate
why I
this
feel like
for
it
her.
wasn't a
I
lie.
really do.
He
And
really
now-
felt that he really, he meant them words.
And now a baby is involved, which just don't make anything any better. Like, oh my gosh, Sky! Like, I want Sky to stand up. Like,
Yes,
feel
please.
I
like
feel
Sky
bad for
doing
her.
what?
Taste the man.
I don't
She
even
always
think he
choose the
her
wrong
type
one.
though. Like I think she was trying to go for that bad boy,
And I
and
think
he
that's
gave
what
her
she wanted.
exactly
She wanted
what
that.
she,
And she got the
did
bad
not know.
boy.
Okay, be
She
careful
didn't,
what
she
you
didn't know.
ask
Yeah,
for.
she didn't know what she was walking into. So she walked in blind. Like
I
you
think
know,
it's also
good girls love bad boys.
Yeah, I think it's also like a maturity thing, like her being on Disney Channel. I know she probably had some type of sheltering type of thing, so it's like she kind of wants what she couldn't have growing up. So I feel like that's what's
Right.
manifesting into.
That's a good point.
So I feel like it's just a lot.
But at the
going
same
on for
time, you
her.
do have to stay in your lane.
Hello.
Like
Yeah, for
when you
sure.
meet somebody and
Especially if it was
certain
working
things
for
they
you, why
saying
would
and they
you-
doing, he probably was been disrespecting her, and then you still let this man impregnate you. That's where you messed up at.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like
And not just Sky, y'all.
Vernacular. Come on.
Impregnate. Okay.
I'm just saying, like she's famous. I would never let no man treat me like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got more money than him, so you should never let a man come in and destroy what you got going on,
Yes.
especially your confidence.
Leave
And
me
we
You've
seen
been on
that.
TV. You never let no man come for you. He supposed to be flying you with like showering you with gifts, kissing at your feet. Like, girl, you is somebody for real in real life, and he is who?
Yes.
Oh,
But you gotta
okay.
think,
know.
even
Telling you.
people like without money, like are dealing with the same thing, like which doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Like,
But
come
it
on,
goes
Sky.
down like
Y'all
you gotta look.
self-esteem, that's all it really
Look at these
be.
relationships. Like the woman is like top tier. Like all the relationships we're seeing right now,
Yup.
the woman is more famous, or she's making more money, or she's more big. Like Hallie and DDG, like we talked about last week. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
we really got to be careful, not only like sleeping with people, just giving somebody like the conversation, like even like speaking to you, because it's just like, look where we're at. Like that's so embarrassing on her, and I'm so sorry. Like
Yeah.
I love Sky Jackson growing up, but it's like, girl,
She is
like
so
this should be a
pretty.
lesson to everybody. Like he's gonna drag you through the mud, and now you have like a life sentence with him, because a baby is something forever. It's just not 18
Forever,
years.
yeah.
It's forever, and it's like, as a mother, you're gonna want to like make the conversation to like, okay, I want my child to have a father, this, that, and the third, and it's just like,
I just hope she don't.
Wait, so
let
then
the
I got a
baby
question for y'all then,
keep
for the
up with
girls
him.
here that say this. Okay, so like,
the rest of us.
what would y'all say would be a way for girls to be like to not be repeating the cycle? Because now I ain't gonna hold you now. I've done met a whole bunch of girls my entire life saying that, oh, girls just stop getting with guys, these no such type of that situation like that. Oh, stop getting with guys that are gonna do this and them this type of way. But
nub it in the bud when you first see it.
They be doing a whole lot.
I think the very first thing you gotta do is build confidence in yourself. I feel like that sets the tone in every single relationship you get to. Friendships, relationship, anything. Once you have that love that you can walk away from anything because you love yourself, I promise you, you're not taking anything from nobody, anyone.
Because some people love their significant other more themselves, so they don't know how to walk away. They don't know.
They don't know when the breaking point is.
That's why you need to know
when
yourself before you get in a relationship. You really need to find yourself, find what builds you up and brings you down for real.
I feel like you got one time. You got one time to be with that person who makes you feel that way, and then if you don't learn from that, it's on you. Like I completely understand that first time, because a first relationship is nothing to be played with. Like,
and low-key, this is her first relationship.
You're going in blind. So like I get it, but the fact that if you keep going to that person or you keep going to the same type of person, it falls on you.
Yes. That's why we should leave our exes alone.
And she's in the public eye too. That stuff does not stay hidden. You're in the public eye. You have to think you're not like us regular people. We don't have paparazzi following us around.
Want to know what we're doing every day on a daily. So
I'm telling you, as a woman, like being unavailable, that is like your power. Like there should be no reason why you should be giving every single man a conversation or just being everyone's.
And men like that too. Like they like that you have something else going on. Like you just not sitting at home, like waiting on me. Like they like that. Like
men
she busy too.
The fact that I'm in school. I don't have no church. As soon as I say I'm in school, they be like, oh yeah. They be ready to jump on it. Oh, I be like, Lord, relax.
You know what's crazy? The craziest thing about this, men quick to call a girl a gold digger. Men are gold diggers, like gold diggers. They a woman guy and try to go get it.
I ain't gonna lie, baby. Would a shoe fit?
Look, I say like, look, if a girl, I like feeling like if I feel like I gotta fight for your time every so often, I like that personally. If I feel like if I always get asked you every single point in the day, it's like.
Because then it's like, how you treating these other people out here? Like, are they getting the same access? Like, I like a little job. I'm not gonna chase nobody. I'll do a little job.
Exactly.
A little one too.
A little bit of something, you know.
Yes.
I done did too much to make me not want to never chase nobody else.
No, like, when I say did the most, God, like girl,
I can't. Like every time I think about that time, I just
I
humble myself.
I'd be like, this is why I don't talk to nobody, because I never want to do that ever again, because I embarrass myself. Like,
literally.
For what? For what? And we're not even together right now. That's sad.
Sometimes you do need to be like down bad for you to get back on your feet and see what's really going on.
And I'm so glad like that for me that happened in high school, because I see some of my friends going through. I'm like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Like, sometimes you're just gonna have to go through it to get through it.
I say that
you have to.
Like,
and it sucks because I tell anybody, like, when people tell me about the situation, you have to go through it for yourself. For you to be like, okay, yeah, I'm done with the situation, because you could come to me all day and I could be like, I could give you the game all day, but it's up to you to literally go through it. Like, I could give you the game all day, but I can't make you do it. Like, you gonna have to do it. You gotta stand up by yourself.
Yes. And one of the biggest things I see is like, if you can't get over someone, maybe we just gotta get hurt a little more.
Yeah.
Oh God, you just gotta get cheated on a little more.
A little more.
That's more embarrassed.
I see.
Until the pushing point, like,
get cheated on. That's a humbling experience. I ain't gonna hold you.
I never got cheated on, so I don't know that.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I don't even play that.
The worst betrayal is that when how many? Well, let me calculate. How many of y'all in here have like fell in love before?
Me.
I thought I was in love.
Yeah.
I thought I was in love too.
Nah,
I thought I was in love.
You fall in love with a person.
Unfortunately, I'm still in love with that person. So.
We're not supposed to say that. You know, we're not supposed to say that.
I gotta keep it a bean. He's out there.
Keep it about.
I can say with me, I don't love it no more. But like the process of losing that love, I tell you, that's the best character development.
Hello, because now you gave me the ick. Now I don't even give you the time of day. I can't even see you the same. I don't have no respect for you.
The girl I'm with now like that. That's why I say nothing against her, but she definitely had to go through a few leaps and bounds to get me to that point, because I definitely say that last girl, I thought she was everything in the world to me until she done did them things. And
then you see the true colors and you see all the signs.
I thought I knew what to look out for before, but now for sure, I know what to look out. You think like if a person says, "Oh, it's too good to be true," yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is too good to be true.
But,
sometimes
you see, I also feel like that kind of sets you up for a toxic thing too. Like, I feel like some men who got cheated on previously don't bring that into this new relationship.
Yes, I was about to say you can't do that either. Yeah, whatever that person did, like, you have to leave that. Like, you can't bring that. Like, I think, and that's why a lot of young people mess up at, because they think they went through something or did something in high school and middle school. No, it's a whole different life. You got maturity. You got, actually growing up, you got people entering the world, people looking at things differently. So you went through this childish but relationship that didn't show you nothing.
Even in college, even if it's an
Nothing.
adult relationship,
Yeah.
you have to understand
you still
that
gotta
Still
go. Yeah.
growing.
one. Sorry, you have to understand that one. Excuse me. Okay, even in a college relationship as well, you have to realize that one like tell from one person is not the same tell from another person.
Hello.
It,
Yeah.
That means like she could be sneaky and doing this one thing, and the same person could do the same thing, but she's not being sneaky. Like you can't use the same exact scenarios in different situations. People
Yeah.
are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like Sammy said, I know people who still hurt that they got left for the fastest guy in 5th grade. Y'all get over it. Let's get over it, y'all.
No,
Let's
for
get
Like
over
Lil
it.
John John never cared about
No,
you,
for
Bookie.
real.
Like,
Lil John John.
Like, never.
I know
Bookie, he was playing with everybody on the
Please,
playground. Like,
exactly.
let it
Leave
go.
Lil
But men be
John,
using one
yeah.
thing like as an
Yes.
excuse, like Bookie, let it go. Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
or maybe you just need
I'm
to get
not
hurt a
her.
little more. Like, I don't know with y'all, because it's kind of like y'all are doing it backwards. Like us, it's like, okay, we got to get hurt a little more, but it's like y'all keep talking about it. So it's like, what are y'all doing
They
to
need
get
to
over
let
it?
go. They
Yes.
need to like dig in their heart and stop filling it up with all this stuff they trying to fill it
Amen.
up with.
Thank you.
And when you
Yes,
keep
and
talking
really
about something,
face
like it's
their
just
truth.
it's gonna get you more upset. Like
Yeah.
when you keep speaking
Okay.
on a situation, because then you're just gonna start to overthink. That's why I don't believe in closure, because it's gonna make me rethink everything in the relationship. I'd rather just have my peace.
You don't believe in
She ain't
closure.
lying.
I do
No,
believe in
she
I
closure.
don't believe in like saying
do.
last
That's why I kept going
conversation.
back
I feel like
to
it's
my ex.
situational.
I feel like
That's
yeah,
like,
situational.
Nah,
You
let
can't
me
tell
go
me-
back.
I need the
You go back to that closure.
That
you
last
go to his house and
conversation
get that
isn't
closure.
needed.
I left a sock in the left drawer on the top, so that's why I'll be going back for closure, so I can get my sock and go.
Oh,
That's
you're going there
toxic.
for something
That's-
else.
No,
Yeah.
I gotta
The
get
left
my
side
sock.
specific, like
Something is
No.
wrong with you, baby.
You about to
No.
go there for
Every
closure.
time-
She said she left the sock over
I
there.
gotta get
mad
my
at you.
sock.
I ain't mad at
You know what
You
I
about to
mean?
go
Every
there for
time though,
closure.
Yeah.
are you even
Wait,
getting the
it
sock every
like-
time you come over there though?
like,
No,
when
the
y'all do
next time I gotta
closures-
grab my belt. The next time
See?
I gotta
Oh my
grab
God,
my
wait.
purse. No, I'm just
One
one
saying.
time she got all the
It's-
clothes on, she just
One
leaving it
more
there.
time. Okay, question. When y'all do closures, y'all like sit down and y'all just
I don't do
talk
that.
I
about
sit
everything.
down.
That's what it's
I
supposed
sit-
to be.
You be like a
At the
That's
end of the
what
day,
it is.
my
Because I
mindset is
ain't
like,
never did that.
if I tell you how I feel and I've been telling you over and over again, if you ask me, do I want to talk to you later? No, because
No.
nothing's going to change, mind you. And it's like, now I have to stand on business because I acknowledge the problem. If I go back to you, I'm going to look dumb because I explain what you're doing wrong and how you're treating me and how I don't like it. What do I look like going back to you? So now it's like I have to stand on business, and we don't need that conversation because I told you how I felt. You telling me and giving me like explanations on why you did something, it doesn't matter to me because at the end of the day you did it. Regardless if like you did it. So it's like it is what it is now. We don't need to speak. Like no beef, like we just have nothing to talk about. Like I don't think I ended bad with anybody I've talked to or in a relationship. We just don't need to talk anymore. You just don't serve like a purpose in my life anymore.
Yeah.
So we have nothing to discuss.
Yeah, I almost slipped up, y'all. Like I remember
saw you.
vividly.
What?
You was like, I said something. You was like, oh, I said, oh.
No, but I'm saying like in a relationship with my ex, like we hadn't talked in a minute, like a fat minute, and I remember, you know, the liquor was flowing. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and you know I was getting in my feelings, and his homeboy had got on the phone with him, and he was like talking about our relationship. Somehow, some way, he got on that. So he swear he was Cupid, y'all. Stay in your
Don't
lane.
answer the
Stay in your
text.
lane.
Don't answer the booty call.
So he's saying stuff, and I'm like, that's not true. So now I'm like, who are you on the phone with? Like, you're talking like mad crazy. Like, that's not what happened. So I have to tell him what really
Well,
happened.
hello.
And somehow, some way, like he's on the phone with my ex. I ain't talked to this in a minute. So now all of a sudden, instead of like him being the, you know,
Mediator.
in
It's
between,
just
the
us.
mediator, now I done got the phone and
Hello.
me and him talking.
Snatchies.
And he done, you know, and now all of a sudden it's like it's 6 a.m. and we've been straight talking. Yes. And
What
I look
y'all
at the
talking
time,
about?
baby, we was just talking about
Everything.
everything.
Oh no.
And when I tell y'all that was the enemy trying to get me back in that from that closure, no, because I promised on everything. I told him I was like, okay, I'm gonna call you when I get back home. I did not call him, and when I say I'm so happy I did not call him because we would have started from the beginning
like,
around
oh my
and
God,
around.
remember how things were so good?
Yeah,
no,
no.
but remember when you did this, that, and the third?
Okay.
Yeah,
When
hello.
I say like when you break up with somebody, you need to remember
the old
why
days.
you broke up. If you going back, you need to remember why you broke up because the good days will overshadow why like you broke up in the first place. And you always stand on business, like stand on it. Don't let them, he or she, come back in your life for nothing. Like
I'm not gonna lie
But,
to you. Y'all
from
version
the
of closure
female-
is way different than mine. I'm not gonna lie to you. My version of closure is after we done had our arguments, everything like that. My closure is saying, okay, then so this is what we was mad at each other about. Okay, so we know we mad at each other about. We cool? All right, we just gonna talk to them a little more. All right, we're not talking about some. Oh, remember the good old days? No.
well, that's what closure
yeah.
should be.
That's
if
my
But that's what I'm
closure.
saying. That's
Yeah.
how it, because you go down memory lane when you have closure. You
Oh,
think of
right,
everything.
right.
Think of everything.
But I feel like since I've matured, like even speaking on that, like, you know, talking about just like never having that conversation, it's easier said than done because like I feel like as females we're in a relationship, like we care for that person. So like you kind of like try to protect them because like you know that person regardless of everything they did. You know that person, you know that person's heart. So it's kind of like a protection. Like, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but just basically like you really, really do care for that person. So it's kind of hard to see them like leave and stuff like that and like really like branch out. And I feel like that's something I struggled with like in high school when me and my ex-boyfriend, because I just knew the problems he went through, but it was just like you weren't my problem anymore. And I feel like that was like the hardest thing to let go. Like, you weren't my problem anymore. I didn't have to care for you. I didn't have to do all these other things because like all that left when you did what you did.
Maybe that's why Sky is still with him, bringing it back to, maybe that's why she let him get impregnated, because she see that, that's, you still good to me. Like, you feel me? Like,
no, that's too far.
But hey,
I'm talking about a conversation.
And it could be the hormones.
Hey, maybe, hopefully she, he get his act together, she get her act together, and she stop going outside.
I don't think he will.
She don't never need to come out with that baby, because then it's just gonna be bad. And
why
is she a single mother? And
I hope I hope her baby make her stand up.
I hate this conversation though. Like, why we have to have a baby, like. Yeah. I mean, she's already having one certain time, but it's like, dang, like even with Krishan and all this, like I just keep hearing this excuse, like, oh, hopefully the baby changed. Like,
a baby not gonna do
nothing.
Like,
literally, like a
baby.
It just sucks because that's what people really think, and it's just like, dang, girl, you did not have to have that baby for.
I don't think she did.
A baby do not keep a man.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing we gotta hope for, which kind of sucks. Cause it's like, dang, Bookie, why would you put yourself in that
My
predicament?
friend, she's too pretty, too much money.
Hello,
pockets alone.
She's still benefiting off that Band-Aid brand. Like, I know y'all remember that commercial.
I'm stuck on Band-Aid brand because
like, my girl is still making money off that.
Y'all remember this song?
Yeah, I remember. That's great.
I just realized that was her when she just said that.
Sitting in her little.
I'm pretty sure that was her first gig, or like Barney or something.
It was something
I
like that.
still watch Jessie to this day.
Hello.
No, I like Jessie. Yeah.
Zuri was crazy. Zuri, why isn't Zuri treated him like Zuri did not play?
No, she didn't. She did not play.
She need to get back into character.
She's my first Disney crush, Zuri, when I was younger.
That's cute.
So it's like,
My first Disney crush. I'm trying to think.
I didn't think I had one. There wasn't a lot of black people.
There wasn't one.
Corbin Blue was at his peak. Corbin Blue?
I'm trying to think.
The one on high school
music?
in that jump. Yes, oh yeah.
And
Jump
jump
in,
in?
jump out. Okay, yeah. I remember. Yeah, he was fine.
Very nice.
I've never seen my school.
Ooh, girl, hold on. Let It Shine. Not the one that
I know you're talking about.
The best friend.
I mean, the best friend that didn't write the song that was pretending. Yeah. He was real fine. Yeah. Okay.
That's the one that was
I'm talking about
singing.
the
He
Jonas
went viral. Remember, he went viral because he was singing that song of a cover of something, and he went viral.
I don't know. He in Blackish or Grownish now.
Yeah,
like,
no, I remember.
Yeah, Trevor something.
I know it's like
he did Zendaya for a while.
Trevor Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah,
he real fine. Yeah.
Very much so. Very much so. Well, y'all, stand up, Sky. We love you. We support you. All this, that, and the third. But
like, who's
yeah, it's okay. So now we're gonna enter the question segment. This is our last segment of the show. All the hosts come together and brainstorm some questions that we can discuss and debate. Sometimes it may be short, sometimes it may be long, but it's always gonna be entertaining. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's get into it. So first question: the need for a guy in the friend group, yay or nay?
Okay, I would say need, but like having a guy is good in a friend group. It gives you a different perspective. It gives you like someone else who like you could bounce ideas off of, because having a lot of girls, it sometimes clouds your judgment, and you don't really know how a guy thinks for real. Yeah. So when you have like someone there who's like, y'all, stand up too. When a guy tells you stand up, I ain't gonna lie, put your boots on and stand up.
And it's vice versa, because like when you're in a friend group with guys, like they'll listen to the girl more than listen to their homeboys. So it's kind of like, I'm a girl and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, stand up. Like, I had to talk to one of my homeboys about that, because it's like, you going outside.
And
for
he
real.
gonna let you know. Your homeboy will
hello.
And
he be dead serious.
If he your
like,
real homeboy, he's gonna let you know, like, girl.
He
playing you.
You know they sassy now, so they gonna put a little emphasis into it these days. They be a little sassy with it too, because they know they
love to humble you.
What you think, Cam? Like, should girls be in a friend group or no?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very big advocate for it. As long as y'all can keep it friendly,
keep it platonic.
Platonic.
Keep
I
it
don't believe it can happen.
Because people be plotting. People really be plotting.
They really do.
They will sit in your face, listen to your relationship problems.
I ain't gonna hold you guys. We are the main. We are a big culture to that.
I know.
I ain't gonna hold you. We are a big culture.
No, it's
Yeah, we be.
Y'all be waiting too.
It's scary too, because you think you're getting close with your homeboy, you think y'all cool, everything. Now all of a sudden, I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
It's I've been looking at you.
No, you don't.
You so many boys that
and it be mid party too. It be mid party. I be like, really?
No, that's so funny too.
You be mid breakdown. He tell you
that's
he got a crush on
you. That's kind of how it was with my
I'm
best
telling you
friend.
about all my men, and you think I'm finna.
No, when I got friends with my friend, like back in like early, like back in like freshman year of high school, me and my best friend like started getting close to each other like that. I was getting cool with her for that purpose, but I ain't gonna hold you. When I came out back there, you know, she was weird. I walked to her and I ain't gonna hold you. I have feelings. She's like, no, you don't. I was like, what you mean? She's like, no, you don't. I was like, what you mean? She's like, no, you don't like me, Cam. You like me being a girl. You don't like me. And then after she went back, we was going back and forth. And at a certain point, at the end of the conversation, she had me being like, she had me being some dang. I don't like you. Because I realized that's why now I can establish my best friend. Oh, yeah, she's a pretty person like that. But would I ever did her? Like I
that's
can't curse,
real
but,
though.
Never.
That's I get what he's saying though. Like that's real. Because sometimes my friends, I be like, man, my homegirls ain't. But that's my girl though. Like you know, like but it's never on. But it's like you just see them in a different light. Like like when my home was like, oh, put me on my homegirl, I'd be like. But deep down, I know that's my girl. But I'd be like, dang, she was just like, but it's like, I don't know, you just seen them in a different perspective. So I definitely understand when you're saying that.
But I will put them down. That's not my business. I'd be like, here, go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if she wants you, she wants you.
Hello. Because that's between y'all. Don't put me in it either.
Anyone, girl, I feel like girls be giving guys clairvoyance. I ain't gonna hold you. My best friend is the reason why when it comes to certain things about girls, I know a bit better than some other guys. Because she was one that was saying, Cam, you know it's so stupid when you guys do this and that. I'm like, oh, really? I thought girls like that. She was like, no, we hate it.
The catcalling is my number one pet peeve.
Like,
that's so unattractive. Like, who are you talking to? Like,
like certain things, like it kind of gives me a little bit of clairvoyance to know the little cheat sheet when it comes to girls. But it's on the other, or it's like, you know, I don't usually do this, but let's say especially if I'm in the talking stage with a girl right there, right? Let's say I do something and the girl's mad at me. I generally don't know what for reason why. I tell my best friend, she's like, Cam, you can't be this slow. Like, you clearly did this, this, and that. I'm like, oh, you know what?
Your best friend is real.
No, my best friend, I keep real with her. Like,
that's real, though. Some men, like, I'm really slow at processing for real.
Your girlfriend doesn't mind you have
I know if I ever talk with somebody like that, I let them know off rip. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you.
Funny.
I got a girl best friend. And like, no, yeah, I let them know real quick. Hey, I got a girl best friend. Like, we're not touchy feely with each other like that. We don't be on like
that.
No, we don't be
Not
period.
You gonna mess up his relationship?
He ain't doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't be actually. If anything, we talk like every other month. We talk every other month. But when we talk, we talk. Then we like just
like
disappear.
all night.
Yeah, it's like that. You know,
Stop.
You mean like every blue moon? Like
I'm gonna let my girl know. Like, okay, hey, we on conversation like that. I'm gonna let her know too. Matter of fact, she was with me on one time when me and my best friend was on the phone for like 3-4 hours, just joking around, catching up.
Wow.
Okay, boom. I ain't talked to that girl in the past 2-3 weeks, but. I never want to get in. I never want to date a girl where it's like, you know, she's like, oh, it's either me or your best friend. Cause I'm like, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like it depends on the person in the situation though, but I definitely understand that because I have a guy best friend and it's never been nothing like that.
Yeah,
like for real, like
respectfully, I love my best friend, but I would rather jump off a cliff to date her. Respectfully.
And same with my best friend. I would. It's just because I see you in a different light. So it's like I wouldn't even think I'd be like.
I know what you do. I don't want you.
Hello.
Right.
You tell me everything. And that's what gets me about a lot of guys. A lot of guys will sit there and listen to girls' problems and talk about guys and y'all still want them. Like, I just told you all my business, how I'm doing these boys, vice versa, how they doing me or what I'm taking. And it's like, you wouldn't sit and think like, dang, I don't want her after her telling me dang near everything. Like, I guess you just want to F around and find out. Like,
yeah, you know, it's a bad process because I already know. Like, if God forbid I ever did go with my best friend, she would play the mess out of me. I ain't gonna hold you. She would play me like a darn fiddle. I can't say no curse word, but it's like she play like a darn fiddle. You know, because like it's like just fact, it just wouldn't go over good because we already argue as if we siblings now.
Right.
So if we in a relationship, we already beat each other.
And then it's like you already know each other's points too. So
that too. So no,
there's no point. That's why never date your best friend because I definitely did that.
We cannot talk.
Yeah. No.
So do y'all believe like for a good relationship, would y'all be like friends with your could you be friends first? Do you think that's like
yes?
You should be. That's a must.
That is the best thing.
How do we
probably could
decipher and get that balance?
I don't understand how people just like find each other 2 weeks and we're dating. Like you don't want to get to know me. That always threw me for a loop. You know, it be them people.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
It be them people.
I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
So you guys are saying like don't date your best friend or whatever.
No.
So like when you guys say you got to be friends with someone prior to dating them, are you like meeting them with intentions to be friends and then y'all end up dating, or y'all meeting them with intentions?
You're meeting them with romantic intentions, but you have to start that foundation
first.
Or vice versa. Like sometimes you just accidentally fall in love with your friend.
Accident.
Yeah.
Like you can just see how they carry themselves and like you admire them. So it's like, I mean,
sometimes some of the best relationships can be accidental.
I just, guys, I be trying that friend stuff in the beginning. And it seems when I try to be friends, they take that as, oh, okay, so I can do me. and because me and you are just friends. And that hurts me. But at the same time, it's like I can't be mad because I've established the fact that you and I are just friends. Like, so I'm trying to establish that foundation to make sure that at the end of the day we can laugh together, we can cry together, we can be there for each other. But I feel like a lot of times it gives people the go ahead to talk to other people or to mess around because I'm just a friend. So like
I feel like because I'm going through this.
Okay. In what way though? Explain a little.
Okay, so me and this person has been friends for like years, like back high school. We didn't start to like actually form it's like they always had a girlfriend. Like they always had a girlfriend. So it was just like
that's annoying.
I never wanted to
Like,
get
yeah,
into
the way,
that. It was too messy.
Yeah.
So we waited till we got out of school, found each other, like just found each other. And then we ended up talking, me going back home. But it's like when I went back home from school, I moved away 2 years. I'm coming back. But I'm learning this person, but I'm messing up my family home, like my mom and my sister. Like I'm not hanging out with them. Mind you, they haven't seen me in the last 2 years. So I'm trying to give my attention all to this person and not give it to them. But coming back to the friend thing, like we've been friends for years, but it's like now, being that we don't talk and we're trying to get a friendship, it's kind of like, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because establishing those type of
person.
boundaries is like, like you said, people think they can just go out and do what they want to do.
Especially,
but I feel
I don't
like
want to hear that either.
Yeah, and I feel
Don't
like
get too comfortable around me. I don't want to hear that.
Well,
Like,
because how can
I feel like
say
a person, but I feel like men should like read between the lines. If they
Right,
like
but they
you
don't.
enough,
That's
like
what I'm
right, if
saying.
they like you enough, I feel like they'll
they
be
should
like, we
peep.
friends for right now, but you know,
We
we gonna get
know.
it together.
We
Like
just-
we know what we doing.
Yeah,
we know
that's
what we
what I'm
doing.
saying.
I ain't
Like
gonna
that's
hold
how
you,
it
though.
should be though. But you know, some people
But-
don't read.
Yeah.
Sammy, I definitely understand what you're saying because
Yeah,
like,
I know it's hard.
I'm very straight up, but it's like I understand that I need to like you know set those boundaries because I'm
Right.
like I'll walk down on somebody like if I really want you, I'm on
Same.
that like
Right.
Yeah, I'm on
but it's
that.
like I don't want to come off as like
That's
oh I'm on that, so it's like
Yeah.
ooh let me like
Right.
but it's like I don't like faking the fun because it's like I know my intentions, but I know what I have to do to like you know wiggle my
Correct.
way.
Like I
into
gotta
it.
apply pressure, but at
Yeah.
the same time, I can't
Same.
apply too much.
You know,
to
these
it.
boys be thinking
Yeah.
that
Skipping
the
You
steps.
roles
have
are
to.
reversed.
You. I feel like you gotta let a man show you.
Yes.
They true
Hello.
colors. Like I don't show all my colors. I'm not gonna just be telling you I like you all this stuff. I could like you all I want, but I'm gonna tell my homegirl that.
Hello.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
tell you that because I feel like you're gonna play with me and then you're gonna try to
Think,
treat
oh,
me
yeah,
some
she
type
said
of
she
way.
liked me.
She said she liked me, so I could do something. No, don't think stuff is
But I ain't
sweet.
gonna hold you though. Like,
Okay.
One thing
So
about
I feel like you gotta keep certain things to yourself
Right.
sometimes.
But I ain't gonna hold you. One thing about it, I do understand what you're saying and read between the lines, but I ain't gonna hold you. It's like one thing that I feel like sometimes girls gotta realize is that not every guy, but I'll say a good few guys, we not gonna be contemplating that. But not saying we don't care about you, but it's the fact that in our heads we gonna be thinking it could be one or two thoughts. Either ain't nothing going on in our head right now, or it's the fact of that guys sometimes be wanting that 100% confirmation. Like I've had like 4 or 5 girls
y'all
coming
don't
to
like
me
me
like
for
a
real.
year. Now I've had 4 or 5 girls coming to me
Uh-oh.
where it's like, mind you, I had mine in the past
4 or
from the
5.
past where it's happened too many
you.
times.
You're
where
not
it's
even
like,
over yet.
No, it's like I have feelings for them, and I thought they
All
had
of
feelings
them?
for me. No, not at the time. Not at the
about to
time.
say,
It was like
whoa,
over
you get down.
different
Let
time
me
periods.
have one.
Different time periods where it's like at some
Every
point I
2
have feelings for
months.
them. But maybe like a year down the line like that, I get a random text me on some, hey, how you doing? And then we talk some, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of did have feelings for you. You didn't like me though, because you didn't catch on the signals. I didn't know you was even throwing signals at me.
No,
you
maybe
know?
you didn't like them
No,
for
yeah,
real.
Oh,
for
no,
real.
no,
Because
no,
you would
best
have called
believe.
them.
Because not
That
gonna lie,
right.
when you like somebody,
Yeah,
you're gonna overthink everything that they do.
Yeah.
It's vice versa.
Uh-huh.
You're
But at
gonna
the same
overthink
time,
everything
it's
that
like,
they do.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah.
probably didn't like her.
No, I
so.
did. I for sure like some of them girls. No, because
Okay,
I
for
for sure,
sure.
I for sure did at the
Like
time.
50%,
at the time. Nah, it was
2 out of
100% with some of them.
3.
It was to a point
So
where
why
like,
you ain't stand on business?
because it's the fact that like, some girls they be playing. Like, some girls like, hey,
Y'all men don't be taking
No,
charge no more.
I feel like y'all need to
Because-
take a leap of faith. Like I think that's wrong with y'all men as well, because y'all want the women
Yeah,
to
but
no.
And then,
like
not
it's
even
a
to
man,
try to-
like you supposed to lead and I follow. Like
Right,
I like
but it's
a
like-
leader.
like
Like
two
Wait,
things
wait.
into it
Let me
sometimes.
say this though. Then
Right.
it's like, okay, if you take your L, Bookie, y'all have the advantage. There's like what the ratio here, 10-1.
What?
Maybe you could.
But,
We
okay,
can't
yeah,
do
you
that.
say
Boys
that.
can do that.
But
So it's like,
no,
I
it's like
lose
three
this one, I
things-
get 3 more.
yeah,
Like
but it's like 3 things to say about it though. You know what I'm saying? For one, like obviously, yeah, there's more girls than guys, but how many of y'all want every single guy on this campus? Like, if for example, like this,
We got slim pickings.
Made the best
Oh,
exactly,
no.
girls. I'll
There's
say this.
slim pickings.
I'll say not like girls are much more particular about the guys they get with than guys get with girls. You know what I'm saying? Like guys, you'll see a lot more guys be okay. Like for example, if a girl was supposed like you know how we talked about this on one of the last podcasts where it's like if a girl would post on her story, oh I'm sad, you can probably have 5 different guys. They probably not worth your time, but you still got 5 different guys sliding your DMs, being like, let me make it worth your day like that. You know what I'm saying? Guys will get that. So that's one thing. And the two things, like, obviously, guys overthink like that. For me, example, like, with them girls like that, one of them, I'll overthink, like, okay, maybe she is throwing sinners like that. And then with some girls, like, they want to play hard to get. So it's like, I'm pursuing, but it's like, that's just kind of further pushing me down because I'm thinking, okay, then I'm feeling like that. I'm not trying to be looking stupid. I do want to I'm an advocate for taking a leap of faith. But it's like, at the same time, you can only do it so many times before your energy just goes down because especially with a lot of guys, they get broken down a whole bunch like that. For example, me, as many I ain't gonna put it on a pity party, you know what I'm saying?
He's stuck in the past.
I'm not saying the past at all. No, I'm just saying I'm not saying the past, but you learn from experiences, you know? If for people that in life you learn from experiences. Not saying I'm not stuck on the past.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be stuck on it. I'm not stuck on the situations at all. I'm not being like I'm mad she did me like that back in the day.
But you learn from it.
But you learn from it. So it's like if a guy gets beat down, rejected time and time again, at a certain point, sometimes he's gonna be like well, if she's feeling me okay, I do like her a whole lot, but in the end like that, I'm not trying to keep on going that hurt again and again and again and again and again because you
that's why y'all didn't have that communication because like even you said she wasn't giving you signal signs, like sometimes you really just got to be straight up and if you don't
do you like me or not, like what's up, what are we doing?
I am. Like that's how I am. Like, you know what time I'm on. No, I don't use them words.
I'm texting you, what's up, what are we
doing? I don't do the signs. I don't unless we're in a relationship, like you trying to show, but like if we're just talking, I don't know what are your intentions. I need to hear it.
I don't play 21.
Let's go back to elementary school with that piece of paper. Do you like me? Yes or no? Check the
box. Do you want to see me? Yes or no?
Somebody gave me that before.
But it's also
somebody gave that to my homegirl in 12th grade.
Oh,
I'm not lying. We were seniors.
Okay, but that's kind of I don't know.
Like maybe
I know some girls that
it's social media. You could talk to me.
He watched her open it from the other side of the classroom.
Oh, that's stalker.
Some people can't talk. Some people don't know how to talk to people though.
Some people do.
I feel like in high school you're on your high horse. Like you think you're so grown.
You supposed to be. We supposed to be grown. We about to enter in the real world. You said 12th grade.
But a lot of people, you gotta realize, a lot of people have not been in relationships. Like let's be honest. Like a lot of people have not been. Especially
that ain't even got nothing to do with it. That's just having a conversation with somebody.
But social media,
you can't even talk to the. If you can't even talk to them,
it's because people don't know how to.
Oh, you said because of social media.
How would you? Why would you?
Well, I'm just saying, like social media, like sometimes everybody be on it. They don't know how to have actual conversations.
You can't talk to me.
There's men in our DMs paying us to have a conversation because they can't talk to us in person. So I'm like, maybe he doesn't know how to talk to people because that's just not how he was brought up. Like he was always a tablet kid or something. Like some people don't have like social awkwardness. Like they don't know how to talk to people.
But do you think that the question should be, do you like me? Because how can I like you if
I don't
we've
even
never
know
had
you?
a conversation?
Oh, no, that's
weird. Is that?
This is what I'm
maybe
saying.
You like what you see. I don't know. You never know.
You can say, do you like what you see?
And I'll be like,
but not, do you want to be my girlfriend? Do you like me?
Okay, so I need to switch up the question with that one.
Nowadays, we change the definition of every single word. Like, even when we're talking about dating and talking.
Oh, my God,
even
literally.
liking, too. Like, how can I like you if I don't even know you? Like, I don't know nothing about you.
I like how you look.
For real, I like your dress.
That was real. That was good.
I like your dress.
That's so true.
I like how you dress.
So I lust you. That's what it was. I lust you. Okay, guys, let's jump into this next question. I don't know how to feel about this. My grandma is getting married to her now third husband, and I never even had a boyfriend. Situations and relations help me. What am I doing wrong?
Girl,
that is none of your business.
Grandma is the baby.
Why you
worry about what your grandma got going on?
That's the grandma's
nothing
baby.
to do with you. And obviously,
that's probably why you can't find
but
your
think about
boyfriend.
it.
You worry about your grandma.
They are comparing.
No, literally, like Bookie, y'all not even on the same tax bracket. Like
they're comparing.
Relax, she collected
comparing
your social
themselves
security.
to
You still out here working.
Wait, Sammy, what did you say?
They're comparing themselves to their grandmother. Like the grandmother is doing a great job, but you just said the grandmother's on
her third husband. Obviously,
so
she's
you know
doing
what I
something
mean?
wrong.
It's trial and error.
I wouldn't say she's doing something wrong. Maybe they died.
No, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, but it's definitely not perfect.
Yeah,
it's definitely like
she collected them checks.
We are looking up to a lot of things sometimes that sometimes we lose sight that we have our own path and our own journey. Even somebody in our family, like that doesn't mean we have to carry all the same qualities. That doesn't mean we're the same person. So when you say, what am I doing wrong? That's what you're doing wrong, is you're comparing.
Hello.
Comparison is a thief of joy at the end of the day.
Then it's like you never knew what your grandma had to go through to even get there. Like maybe
Right,
this is
that's
her
what I'm
most like
saying.
perfect
She on
relationship,
the
but it's like
third one.
like you never know. Never wish like you have somebody's life because you don't know
Yes,
what they've
for
been
real.
Ain't
through.
no
what
such
they've been
thing
through.
as a life
Yeah.
that's better than yours.
Hello.
Yeah, get it, Jacob.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
All right,
ain't-
now Sam, you coming in.
Thank you.
Okay.
This
Nice.
goes back to that Starbucks thing. I don't know if I said it with y'all, but like your Starbucks order, like you know how if you just wanted a black coffee, you gonna get that quick. But if you wanted with all the extras,
that was
everything in
good.
it, like
That
you know
was
it's gonna take you some
good.
time.
Hello.
So your guy, he get
Hello.
made. Give him a little minute, you know.
Literally, I used to think like that too. Like for real,
Non-fat
for real.
vanilla mocha latte.
Three
Okay.
puffs of
Caramel,
cupcake.
I said that was good. Like I like the way she worded that. Like that's so true. For real, like
Yeah, just focus on you. Like your path is your path. You're on your journey for a reason. Like grandma's doing her thing. Obviously,
Grandma.
you
grandma
can take
not
some
hurt.
notes.
Grandma.
Go ahead and
Grandma not.
Grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt.
But, you
She
know,
not mad.
like,
She did hurt.
I love having conversations with old people. Like the words of the wise, like they be knowing like what's tea and not. They've been through it, so maybe you need to go and just talk to your
Talk to
grandma
her,
on some
yeah.
personal stuff. Like get to know your grandma for real,
They can
and
give you some credit.
you know, like maybe she really is cooking with love, and you know, the
Hey.
way to a
With
man is
love.
through his stomach. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
grandma
maybe
probably
grandma
teach
just,
you some recipes.
yeah, or maybe grandma just you know.
Now I'm
throwing
finna call my
it
grandma
back
after
for
this.
real.
Like I had
Go
to.
get you a
Like,
moo, y'all. Go get you a
Period.
moo and go get you a man.
But no, like grandma,
Moo-moo and a
obviously,
man.
she got it going on. The muumuus, they love the muumuus.
Well,
now.
Yes,
don't
they
get it
love
twisted.
the
Don't get it
muumuus.
They
twisted.
love the
Moo.
muumuus. They love the muumuus. But
I'm sick.
all right, everybody, we must bring our episode to an end. We want to thank WANM 90.5 The Flavor for allowing us to bring you guys yet another lovely episode. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Situations and Relations Pod. We will be back with even more crazier topics and better discussions for our next episode. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. We are your hosts. I am Alicia Glenice.
That's Cam.
Miracle on the beat.
Serena Simone.
Your girl Bree.
And Sam.
And we're out.
Bye.
Bye.